Welcome to a special Odyssey of the Dragonlords one-shot featuring me. I'm the Dungeon Master, and that way, Jesse. He's the Scorpius.
It's me.
And Jesse just subbed, and I forgot to switch audio to headphones, so that alert sounded terrible to everyone but me. Now I'm switched to headphones, so everyone will hear further alerts, and they won't sound terrible. But thank you for your continued Tier 3 subscription, Jay Miller. And also,
I was like, I'm not tier 3.
yeah,
Okay.
no. And also thank you for your continued subscription, Jables917.
Who the fuck that asshole
Whoever
is?
the fuck that guy is. But yeah, how appropriate is it that today is a subversary? See, that sounded much better, didn't it? Do you have the alert box open?
I literally just opened it, so who knows if it's gonna work. It's fine.
Nice. So today's episode is entitled Scorpius. So that's fun. So we're gonna rewind about 5 minutes as I describe just sort of how we got here. You land on your feet, slightly disoriented. You've fallen through nothingness for what felt like an eternity, oddly at peace, before gravity finally found your feet and suddenly righted you. You stand now in a vast lava-filled chamber, a golden strand of light reaching from your chest through the rocky ceiling 40 feet overhead. The lava bubbles and gurgles, and the heat cups your face as brimstone fills your nose. On the far side of the room, a woman kneels, arms pulled taut to her sides as her wrists, neck, and forehead are bound with thick manacles. Attached to chains, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The candles sitting on the floor around her burst into flame, with the flames much larger than a candle ought to support. The flames twist and swirl and meet in front of her, combining themselves into a twisted shape that unfurls into a pair of wings, a wicked beak and talons, and eyes that glow like hot coals.
Cool.
The phoenix, perched on the stairs, crouches to block your view of the woman and addresses you. Child of Arisia, I will issue but one warning. Leave this place. It gestures to point a wing at the stairs on either side of the room. Leave now, and you may live to tell the tale.
Do I recognize this person in chains?
So you're about 50, 60 feet away from her, and you saw her for about 15 seconds before the fires start obscuring her. Her hair is kind of matted over her face. Didn't really get a great look at her face. So, no, you do not recognize her. That's not to say that you can't recognize her if you get a better look.
Right. Who is behind you?
You see the phoenix's flame-covered feathers rise and fall as it sighs deeply, and you feel the volcano itself breathing with it. She is my prisoner, and that is all you need to know.
If I need to just leave, why was I even allowed to come down here? Because a friend of mine tried diving down here and was not allowed access for whatever reason. If I just have to leave, then why am I here?
Only the prisoner's family may visit. You have visited. Leave.
Who is it? I know nothing about my family. Who is it?
It just stares at you. almost as if it's trying to burn a hole in your chest with its glare.
Who is it?
And with your third demand, it sighs once again, beats its wings, and launches itself at you. Roll initiative.
Oh, okay, cool.
Did not take long.
No, it did not take long. But I know I'm related to that person.
Uh-huh.
It's both exciting and slightly mortifying.
Only slightly?
Well, I'm putting up a brave face, okay?
And I forgot to put its hit points in roll 20.
It's okay, it has 3.
Oh, okay. Thanks for reminding me.
I'm definitely, most certainly gonna... What do I have? Hold on.
You have like 10 cheerspirations.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can see my dex score.
I'm gonna take 20 it because I don't really have much use for take 20s otherwise.
Alrighty.
So that makes mine 23.
I'm gonna make this very small.
Oh my god, your initiative is +8.
Yeah. You can also see my initiative score, which is 26. Or sorry, my dexterity score.
Oh. Yeah.
So let's put Scorpius up top, and it is your turn. So it has just now launched itself off the ledge. I'll move it just barely off the ledge, and it's hovering about 15 feet above that lower floor.
Okay.
Level with you.
Are these? Nope. That's not a thing. I just did a foundry thing. Are these rocks or pillars or?
They are rocks. Yeah. So the larger ones, the ones that you just pinged, are about 20 feet tall. These are literally like inches above the lava. Yeah. And then if it was not clear, the steps that he gestured at were these and these.
Right. I assumed it was not these.
It was not those. Those would lead you to
the
prison.
I will ascend. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I am going to bonus action Scorpion.
Okay. I should have been very prepared for this, and I wasn't. I do at least have a token for it, but if I were very prepared, I would have given you a double-sided token.
Oh, it's fine.
So let me just give you control of that.
And then I am going to blam.
Okay.
And then Shablam. How tall is this rock?
About 20 feet.
Can I be here? Is that something I can do?
You have spider climb, don't you?
I have. Hold on, sorry.
Like you can stand on the side of it.
Yeah, but I was wondering just like how tall it is.
Yeah, it's about 20 feet tall.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you can just stand on the side of it near the top.
Yeah, and then, but I actually think that I'm gonna go. If I wanted to come if I wanted to go over this way instead to attack the Phoenix, would I? How tall is this ledge?
That ledge is 15 feet.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to see the person
if you were down
from down here.
Correct.
Okay. Then I'm just going to let me just want to make sure that I'm doing movement right. Sorry.
You're good.
And then yeah, okay. So I'm gonna couple of bites out.
Yep.
And I'm going to cheer it. Both of them.
Okay.
15 hit?
It does not.
Oh, but does a 20 hit?
20 does hit because you don't have your +7 strength on that guy.
Right.
Yep.
So that is 9 piercing and con save for 8 poison.
That is using... Oh, Bite is using its +3 dex, so it's actually 4 higher. Not 5.
Oh.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
Okay.
So
but a
does it make me
19
hit?
does hit.
Okay.
And that's going to be 8 piercing and don't care about the poison. And also, since you're within 5 feet of it when you hit it, go ahead and take 5 fire damage.
I'll take 2. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that is going to be scarier than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit? Or 20, yeah, 26 hit.
Yes, it do. I really should have homebrewed you up.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Yes, a 26 will hit. 14 piercing. All right. And you're going to... Yeah, and you're going to take 2 fire damage. Rolling hot.
1.
Yeah.
Do I know anything about phoenixes?
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
I'm proficient in that.
As are you all.
Wait, hold on. All of a sudden, oh my god, my mouse just decided that it's gonna move that much at a time. I don't understand. I'm also gonna cheer this because this is important. Nope. Balls.
Oops.
Indeed.
So you know it's an elemental, and it's a bird.
Okay. Cool.
That's about it.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna, not knowing what I'm afraid of, I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna get onto that.
Okay. Your speed's 55 feet, right?
55. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I have just homebrewed a creature called Scorpius's giant scorpion. Cool. If you just refresh your page, you should be able to add that to your extras. I knew that would take me 3 seconds, so I just went and did it.
You're not lying.
All right. So you just leap from rock to rock to rock and swing at it with your sting before leaping backwards. And at the end of your turn, it is going to legendary action swoop.
Legendary actions on a one-on-one seem very unfair.
I am unconcerned with your concept of fair.
That's fair. That's fair. Do you think that's fair?
And it's going to swing with its talons. Does a 20 hit?
Does. That's my AC.
Okay. 17 fire damage as it rakes you with its talons.
Scorpius is giant scorpion. There it is.
Yep.
Okay, you said 17.
Yep.
So that is 8.
Here.
Hey, guess how many hit points I have? Hey, chat, guess how many hit points I have?
Is it 69?
69.
So it swoops at you and then proceeds to fly circles around the room, but not before it flies directly past and even it almost feels through you. As it enters your space for the first time on a turn, you're going to take some fire damage. And that is 1 fire damage.
Does that get reduced to 0?
It does.
Great. Great.
Neato. And now it's the Phoenix's turn.
Oh, fuck.
Which means it gets to fly through you again. And it's just circling the room, essentially. But as it swoops past you, it's going to make a talon and a beak attack. So let's do the talons first. It's going to be a 15 to hit.
Eat a dick.
I didn't think so. And then with its beak, does a 31 hit?
I don't know. Let me check. Yes.
Okay. So that's going to be 14 fire damage, and it lights you on fire. Also, actually, have you been keeping track of your giant spider form's hit points?
Oh, fuck. No, I've just been taking it off my... It's fine. Everything's fine. So that's 26. and I've taken more than that.
Have you?
Hold on.
You were at 69 out of 80. That's 11. And then I just did 14, which is 7. So you're missing 18.
But when did I take the initial? Because I have 80 to start with.
Right.
I had 80 when I entered this.
Right.
But I immediately went into wild shape.
Yeah. So you took 11 damage that should have been on your wild shape.
Yeah, I'm just saying all of the damage that I've taken, I've been taking off of Scorpius, not the wild shape.
My point is Scorpius is at full hit points. Wild shape took 11.
Oh, I see.
And then now you're taking another 7.
So
your wild shape is now at 8 out of 26.
Yeah.
And you're on fire.
Cool.
Which means you
great.
Yeah. And also I just realized that Orsino's probably taking this damage too, isn't he?
Yep.
Even though you're you still are. The wild shape can get healed.
Somehow that didn't occur to me. So how much damage did you take?
It was 18.
18. Got it.
It was 18 damage.
Got it.
So you actually knew it was wild shape damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jesse didn't. All right. So that is the end of the Phoenix's turn. It actually flew through you one more time. Oh no, I already rolled that. I already rolled the.
Oh yeah.
I rolled the 1. Yep. Good, lucky you, because that was a 10.
Yep.
So healers. Orsino is vaguely catatonic up in the. Tim's word, not mine. Orsino is catatonic. And as he concentrates on this fate tether, and one of the snakes winks out of existence, which means he has taken anywhere from 10 to 19 damage, in Tim's words.
Yep.
So let's use. Someone's going to use a bardic.
Okay.
So that adds a
Which
D10.
empowers a D10 on top of whatever heal you're going to use.
Right, and Helios will use a Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So let's do that.
So it's going to be D8 plus D10 plus 5.
Yes. That's really good. 21.
Oh, cool. You're back to full.
Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome, baby.
I'm actually going to... I had the healers on the GM layer, but then I realized that means that they don't appear in initiative. So I'm going to move them.
Oh, you know what I didn't do?
What's that?
I didn't put temps in from Song of Rest.
Song of Rest... Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Song of Rest isn't temps. I think you meant Yasena's...
Oh, right.
Bardic Inspiration thingy?
Yeah. Did Yasena do that? I don't remember.
Yes, she would have.
And that's 11, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Scorpius, it's your turn. You're still a scorpion. The phoenix is just flying in circles around the room, leaving a path of lots of fire.
I am going to bonus action activate my Eldritch Claw.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna jump onto here.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack. Sorry.
Okay.
Which are both are going to be with Cheerspiration.
Both of those are gonna hit. 23 and 24. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is actually 27 and 28. So I need to do my claws.
Those are I updated.
Oh, those are changed. Yeah.
Those are
Sorry.
+9 now. Come on. Give me some credit.
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, so that's going to be 29 total damage as you continue stinging at this thing. Don't even need to make saves against poison because nope.
I gotta look at it. May not be worth it to
what?
To be wild shaped if poison is not a thing.
You got a Cheerspiration from Lady LaFay.
Oh, thanks, LaFay. Okay, so I used 2 and got 1, so that goes down to 6. Okay. And I'm going back to my spot.
You're just gonna leap and run away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's at the end of your turn, he gonna swoop.
And you get a Cheerspiration too, Ian.
I get Cheerspo. I will mark
another one to Scorpius from Not Just Okay Chris.
Aw, thanks.
Unfortunately, it didn't have enough movement to get into your space this turn.
Sure
as it
didn't.
circles the room. But it does get to make a Talons attack as part of that legendary action. We got a Trito for the Floof Queen.
B
for
for
Podge,
Podge, Scorpius.
Let me add that cheers bow before I forget. Up. Yeah. It's baby dog.
Based on that 18 to hit, I think I did B for Podge.
This thing's rolling like shit. Like,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. At the start of your turn, you take 1d10 fire damage because you're on fire.
How do I stop that?
You can use an action to put it out, or you can just deal with it. So that's gonna be 9 fire damage.
Hold on. An action?
Let me reread it, but I'm pretty sure.
Takes my whole fucking turn away.
Yeah. Until a creature takes an action to douse the fire, the target takes 1d10 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
Would I know anything about? I guess can on fire stack?
No,
Like
you're on fire.
Okay, I didn't know if it like can increase the dice that are rolled for fire damage. I didn't know. So it's
no, you're just on fire.
It's probably just gonna do it. So I'm just gonna stay on fire. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean every time it hits you with its beak, it's gonna set you on fire again. So
yeah.
So it is on its turn. It's gonna fly around the room again.
4.
And as it flies through your space, it's just gonna deal fire damage. So that's 4 fire damage. And it's gonna attack you. It's just strafing the entire time. So we're gonna do a talon attack and a beak attack. It's gonna be a 25 and a 22.
I mean, do I get opportunity attacks on this thing?
Nope, it's got flyby.
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, both of those hit.
Yep. So 22 fire and 15 fire.
Okay.
It's gonna be 11 and
11.
7. Are you still a scorpion?
2 HP.
All right, cool. So it is the healer's turns. 2 snaky boys disappear.
Okay, still a problem. Let's just do the same thing as last time.
All right.
Boop. That is 19.
Cool.
Okay.
And Yasena's out of Bardics.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Does Helios have cure wounds prepped?
No, it's through
Okay.
the mistletoe.
Right, but it's a bonus action through the mistletoe, so I was wondering if you could bonus action cure wounds and then action cure wounds.
Oh, but no, I don't have cure
Okay.
wounds prepared yet.
Okay. All right. Scorpius, inexplicably being healed. And by inexplicably, I mean you totally understand why. And in fact, the golden thread that is sort of just hovering through the ceiling is just sort of surging with energy throughout the fight. So it's your turn.
Okay. Why are you so far away?
Because that's how the math worked. It's just orbiting.
But I don't like that.
See, here's the thing. On any given turn, no matter where you are, it can get to you. That is not true the other way around.
I mean, I can bonus action dash.
That's true, but that costs 2 of your attacks.
It does. I know. Okay. Calm down.
Sending all our love through Orsino's ghost hair. Yes.
Right. If I go, oh my god, this may take a little bit because my mouse speed is so slow right now.
Is there a button on your mouse that changes the sensitivity? It's usually like right below the scroll wheel.
Yes. Oh. Okay.
Are you a wizard?
Okay. So I'm now within 15 feet, right? Hold on.
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 4 attacks, all with Cheerspiration.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All of those hit.
So 4 Eldritch Claws.
Oh my god. This is going to be a lot of damage, isn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, now I get to add up a buttload of numbers. 11 and 14 is 25, 40, 54, 67 piercing and force damage.
that it's not resistant to, right?
Your attacks are magical, right?
They are. My whole body's magical, bitch.
That sounds like a quote.
Mm-hmm.
I think it already is one, actually.
I think it is.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
remember
fine.
him saying
I
that
was like
before.
immediately on it.
So you're just stinging at this thing with your eldritch sting, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of ethereally elongating your sting and reaching essentially into its body. This thing is mostly made of flame, but you get the sense that there is plumage here that is just probably fireproof instead of fire. And you sort of puncture through the plumage, and it's certainly disrupting the fire, but this thing is showing no signs of slowing.
Okay.
Anything else?
I hate to say it because I don't want to put myself in danger. Should I have taken on fire damage at the beginning of my turn?
You should have, yes.
Okay.
6.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Done?
Yeah. No. I'm gonna get to here, which is the rest of my movement.
Okay. And you're just leaping on the side of that rock?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As a legendary action, it swoops. God, this is legendary actions in a one-on-one is
Harry.
not fair.
Harry.
So it is going to move through you, which means you take some fire damage as one fire damage as it does, halved to 0. And it swings at you with its talons on the way and crits for 16 fire damage. That is an excessively low crit.
Yeah, right?
1, 2, 2, 3 on 4d8.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow. That's a thing. And now it's the Phoenix's turn. Why did I think this was fair?
I don't know. All I want is just to know who my family is.
That said, it's actually going to end its turn real close to you this time. But first, it's going to attack you twice. So it's going to swing its beak at you. 32 to hit for 18 fire damage. And then we're going to throw an auto crit at the talon attack.
Okay, well, I'm going to fall out. I have 1 HP left on my mind.
Oh, neat. So that's going to be... Wow, I rolled a 3, so good thing I threw the auto crit at it. 26 fire damage.
Okay, so I'm taking 25 off of mine.
Well, you...
Or no. I'm taking...
You take
12 off of mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for those tips, Chris.
Yeah. And you are no longer a scorpion. You're standing on the side of the rock, aren't you? And Scorpius can't really do that.
I did. You asked if I was doing that, and I said yes, and I have not learned my lesson.
Yeah.
To think for myself.
Right.
So yeah.
So you're gonna fall to the ground and take 6 bludgeoning damage and land prone. Nope. You have a reaction.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna do that. Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna slow fall. Which means I don't even land prone, right?
That is correct. So you reduce the damage by 45 and take negative 39 damage.
I heal for 39.
No.
I know. That's not how
you
that
do
works.
not land prone. And it is the healers. So 3 snakes disappeared?
Oh no. Oh no, they don't know what's happening.
They don't.
No.
They know that Orsino is getting hurt.
Alaris would probably... How much damage did you take that turn?
Orsino is missing 3 snakes.
Okay. Alaris is gonna cure wounds.
Tim suggests sending. I check on him.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you get a message from Orsino. How you doing, buddy?
How does that work?
You may reply. Actually, let me roll a d20 to see if that actually succeeds.
Oh.
It does not.
Oh no!
I rolled a 1. So that he can try again next round.
Alaris is gonna cure wounds.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bye.
so each of the healers can heal. So Alaris can cure wounds. Helios can cure wounds.
Yeah. I want to be meta, but I know I can't.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Alaris is gonna cure wounds. That's a 5. What's her plus?
It's plus 2 plus spell level.
Oh, why
Plus
did we not think
Wismod.
about this?
So she has 4 Wismod.
Yep. And then
Plus 3, 7, so 12.
yeah, 12, and then Helios would use the last mistletoe.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
So do I feel or see this, like, all of this healing coming to me that I can't take?
Yeah. Yep.
But I guess Orsino needs it too, though. So
Yeah. And here's
Yeah.
the thing. Your party would not have accounted for this because when you
Right.
jumped in, you were out of wild shapes.
right. Yeah.
So,
Fine.
and
Everything's fine.
and just to be a little bit meta. No, actually, it's not meta at all. So, Steph, the impossible like amount of time, the eternity that it felt like he was falling.
Mm-hmm.
As far as you're aware, was a few minutes. Like he jumped in, then a few minutes later he started taking damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so like
Oh, but it felt like an eternity to me.
it felt like an eternity to you. But real time, probably not so much. You guys have a lot of experience with fucked up time.
Yeah.
So, Scorpius, you're at full hit points, I understand?
Mhm.
It's your turn. You're on fire. So let me go ahead and roll for you're on fire. 9.
4.
Yes,
Um,
it's your turn.
I'm gonna. Oh, I did not.
The phoenix is 15 feet off the ground.
Get fucked, idiot. Because I got 15-foot reach from the unarmed strikes.
It's actually a boon for you that it's 15 feet off the ground because you take damage if you hit it within 5 feet. We got 500 bits from Lady
yeah.
LaFay. Take 20 for Jesse. Yeah.
Aw, thanks. Okay. I'm going to unarmed.
Luke says he has cure wounds.
I knew that boy had something.
Everyone can heal except Scorpius?
I knew it.
That's insane.
It me. I'm the unhealer. Well, just not healer, I guess, more than anything.
I mean, you're kind of the unhealer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is your turn. What are you doing with it?
1, 2,
Oh, you're just swinging repeatedly?
3.
God, you can't. Wow. Where's the fourth one?
I only I'm gonna. This is gonna be straight.
Okay.
29.
Jesus. Yeah, they all hit. God damn. This thing's
which means
AC is meaningless.
Luke is unconscious, so it doesn't even.
Oh, yeah, he's unconscious.
Oh. But secret tunnel. Yes.
Secret tunnel.
And then Eldritch Claw will do 6 of these, or 4 of these.
Yep. 19, 29, 42, 50, 53, 55. Jesus, you are a truck. I accounted for roughly 50 DPR from you. You're exceeding that, so that's cool.
Yay!
So you start just, like, you continue to just tear at this thing, and you're really just tearing away at fire for the most part. But it's working? There's now bald patches where it's just regular bird that is not on fire. And it is bloodied.
Okay. Gonna go here.
Mm-hmm.
And I am clearly on the ground.
Okay. Thank you for specifying.
Yeah. Because this is 15 feet up, right?
Correct.
And this is 20 feet up.
Correct.
Okay. So my goal is that it won't be able to fly through me because it would be too small of a space.
Okay.
That's the idea.
All
I don't know
right.
if that's going to work, but that's the
Okay.
idea. Okay.
Done? All right. Legendary action at the end of your turn. It's going to continue flying around the room. Does it have enough speed? Not quite. So it's going to stop right here, and it's going to swing its talons at you.
Okay.
22 to hit for 15 fire.
I'll take that. Oh, guess what HP I'm at again?
69.
Yeah.
Not for long, because it's the Phoenix's turn now. And it compresses its body into a line of fire that just absolutely tears between those two spaces.
I don't like that.
And yeah, your plan was it was a good idea, except for the part where it wasn't. And it flies through you. You take some damage as it does so. How many? 3?
I'll take 1.
Yeah.
I really wanted to maintain that 69, but that's fine.
You know what? I'm going to use both of my cheer spells as it swings at you twice as it's flying. That 18's not going to hit, is it?
No, but that 31 will.
31 certainly will. That's going to be 15 fire damage.
Which is 7.
Yep. And that's going to be its turn. What are you missing?
19? No. 19?
Yeah. So you were able to restore 2 of Orsino's 3 missing snakes, and he loses 2 more. So he's now missing 3 again.
Okay.
So that's good. At least it's not 20, because then they would think that I had anywhere from 20 to 29 missing.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I think we're just gonna...
How you doing on key points, by the way?
My key reset when I went down.
It did,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, then I have 6 remaining.
Okay. You've done 3 flurries, I think. Yeah.
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 What?
Okay.
Well, what? No. What round are we in?
This is round 5, I think.
This. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one round you wild shaped, 1 round you activated the claw, and then 3. Yeah. So you still have a lot of key left. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
We are so tapped on resources, it's not even funny.
I know.
And as far as you can tell, he's missing anywhere from 30 to 39 of his 80 hit points.
Yasena's gonna use a healing word.
Okay.
That is 7.
Okay.
And Helios will use 1 as well. Oh god, that's my last first level.
Oof.
It's a 1. So that's 6 more. And I think we're gonna call it there.
Okay.
So a total of 13.
Yep. And then at the start of your turn, you're going to take some fire damage because you're on fire.
I'm all 1.
Doesn't look like it rolled. Let's click it again. There we go. 6. You've gotten plenty of 1s already.
I know.
And it's your turn.
Right? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go up to it.
Yep.
I'm gonna use this so I know.
If Orsino eats a good berry.
That's healing.
That's healing, yeah. It's regaining hit points.
Okay.
Gonna go up there and 4 again.
Okay.
28,
Jesus.
24, 31, 27.
I know you have a plus 12 to hit, but dear lord, you
I
cannot
am rolling
miss.
hot. I am rolling really hot.
God. So that's 46 plus your Eldritch Claw.
I'm just gonna do 46.
Yeah.
I should really create an action for that. So 18 force.
64 total damage. And it is not happy with you. It's just generally
Makes sense.
very unhappy with you, screeching in your face. Anything else?
I'm gonna run away again.
Okay.
Um,
I was like, ooh, opportunity attack, and then I remembered that you
Yep.
have mobile.
Yep. So yeah, because that'll ensure, because it's going counterclockwise, right?
It's going counterclockwise, yeah.
So that'll ensure that it doesn't get back to me.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, that's it.
All right. At the end of your turn, it's gonna swoop. Fucking legendary actions. How do they work? So as it flies through you, you take some damage. I love just this automatic damage. 2 fire, or 4 fire, so you take 2. And it makes talent attack as it flies. What the hell? We have basically the same attack mod, but you're just rolling way better than me.
Yours is higher than mine.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically it's one
Yeah,
off.
basically the same. Yeah.
So I'm guessing a 16 misses because I rolled a fucking 3. God damn.
Yeah, 16's gonna miss.
All right, and then on its turn, it is going to.
I forgot about the swoop thing. I forgot about the legendary action, and I was like, oh, if I just go further away, it won't. That's fine.
Yeah, so I think your best bet is to actually be just clockwise of it, and then it can't touch you twice.
Yeah.
So on your turn, it's going to fly into your space. You take 6 fire damage. And then it is kind of confusingly going to just be a swirling vortex of fire, claw, and beak as it attacks you from inside your space. It's going to be a 21 to hit for 18 fire, and a 25 to hit for 15 fire. And you're still on fire. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm still not bloodied. So.
Wow. Proud of you. What are you missing?
30.
Oh, okay. So healers. Orsino's missing half of his snakes.
Orsino's looking really rough too.
Oh, yeah, what is Orsino's hit points?
39.
Oh, okay, so he's missing 5 snakes actually. Yeah, he's not looking great.
You know how I told you that I had a session that had like a lightning phoenix? Well,
Yeah.
both Horrible Tomato and Stardust Singer were in that session as well. As players, they're very triggered.
I think we're going to...
Incidentally, it is ending its turn inside your space.
We're going to do a 3rd level Cure Wounds because I'm not sure what else to do. Alaris is going to.
Okay.
Hell. Need more D8s.
Mike.
14, 17.
Summons are not allowed here.
Thank gosh.
17 plus 4.
21.
21.
What else did she
21.
add?
2 plus the spell's level. So 5.
Spell's level was 4.
Oh, you guess at 4th level? I thought you said
3rd,
3rd.
sorry.
So 5 more hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And then 3rd level from Helios as well? Oh, he only has Healing Word. Right? He doesn't have Cure Wounds.
Right. And my... fuck it. 3rd level Healing Word.
Okay. That feels bad.
It does.
Upcasting Healing Word.
But if Orsino is looking rough, then
obviously Scorpius is.
But it
Oh
also
my
means
God.
like Orsino needs it. That's the thing.
I mean that too. Yeah.
That like
I rolled 5.
You were on 3d4?
Yeah.
Ouch, so 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll do better next time.
I'm
You're
pretty sure
you're
Scorpius
doing-
is full though.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Orsino is drooling and bleeding.
So Scorpius, at the start of your turn, you take some fire damage because you're on fire. It's gonna be 8.
It's starting
and-
to seem more balanced.
And also, you're inside of a vortex of fire and beak and claw. And some feathers, too.
Cool. Let's pluck a few feathers, shall we?
Alright, you gonna attack it?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Oh, but no, okay. I'm gonna do this in a smart way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack it once.
Okay.
Because I know what's gonna happen.
Way.
Know what's gonna happen.
And disgustingly, you actually miss, which means you don't take any fire damage, but you still trigger mobile, so you can leave with impunity.
Get fucked, idiot!
God. I even stopped there so that you'd take the damage for hitting it repeatedly. And then you proceed to...
fuck.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So the last two hit.
Yeah.
So I'll do 2d6.
Yep.
So 9.
It is not looking good.
Just take a
At
few
all.
away.
And it's very angry at you as well.
And then I'm gonna move to here.
Okay. Done?
Yeah.
Alright, at the end of your turn, it stops its clockwise flying.
Bitch!
And it's just gonna...
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but it's also smaller. And it actually gets...
Oh, now it is. It just got smaller on my end. I was like,
oh, really? Well, I just shrank it again. It was gargantuan, and then it was huge, and now it's large.
oh, I didn't notice it going from gargantuan to huge.
Okay.
So
As it enters your space, it's gonna deal 6 fire damage. Then it's gonna swing with its talons. 27 to hit for 19. And then it's actually gonna end this turn just outside your space, so that on its turn it can move into your space and deal more fire damage.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, it's totally fair. 3 fire damage.
I'll take 1.
Yeah. And then just Storm of Beak and Claw. So that's a 29 to hit for 19 fire and a critical hit for 19 fire.
Okay.
You're lucky the weaker one crit. That's only 2d6. The other one's 2d8.
Oh, taking 9 and
I also
9.
rolled a pair of 1s on the crit.
Yeah, you did.
God. It's the healers. I guess I don't actually need to tell you how Scorpius. Like, it's just Orsino. Like, what's he missing? Like, what's he at?
I feel so bad using everyone else's
you know what
spell
we
slots.
didn't do?
What didn't do?
We didn't try sending again.
Oh, that's correct.
Right.
So you would have been able.
Oops.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So let me roll another d20. Okay, the second one wasn't a 1. So he would have been able to ask you, and you would have been able to tell him better than appearances might be, or something along those lines.
Yeah. And I'll just but
I mean, I should ask you. How do you want to reply to how you doing, bud?
Yeah, maybe. I was able to wild shape, so I'm doing better than you probably think.
Okay.
Orsino still isn't doing well. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Right.
Alaris has a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th.
Oh, that one guy. Thank you for the cheer.
Thanks for the cheer, that one guy.
We're gonna do a 4th level cure wounds.
Okay.
God, I hate everything.
So that's going to be 4d8 plus 10.
Yeah. So 11, 18, 20. So 30.
30.
That's pretty
Yeah.
fucking good. Anything else?
Nope.
Scorpius, are you at full hit points again?
I'm very, very close, and I
Okay,
was very
well-
close to bloodied.
Well, you're also on fire, so take 2 fire damage.
Okay, that's fine.
And now it's your turn.
I'm gonna do the single attack
Okay.
situation.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So you just kind of sort of tentatively swing this Eldritch Claw out into the vortex, and you hit something solid. And as you hit it, it kind of skitters to a stop outside the vortex, and you hear it skitter across the ground, but you don't see it until the vortex sort of sucks itself into and underneath your feet. And when you can finally see past this, you see that the thing that skittered to a stop was the heart of the phoenix. Just a still beating heart sitting on the ground. And the vortex of fire just kind of recedes to nothing between your feet. And then the heart beats slower and slower. And then it kind of swells and then collapses in on itself as an explosion of fire fills the room. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Jesse, you got a true inspiration from Andy.
Oh, thank you.
I was
Thank
waiting,
you.
and we got a treat for the Flip Queen.
Aw.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. I am the right character to be doing this.
You are.
I'm going to cheer it. Wait, hold on. No, I'm going to take 20 it.
It didn't give me a button, so I have to just roll it manually.
So
I don't know why it didn't give me a button.
mine is a 27.
That's gonna save, so you're only gonna take half of 48 fire damage.
In which I'm going to say, get fucked, idiot, evasion.
Oh god, you fucking...
So none of it?
He takes none.
Yeah.
He is the right character to be
Yeah.
doing this.
Get it, baby.
So, yeah. Bite that beef crunchy. You gotta treat off the beef.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Yes, I love you too. Down. 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 Yes, there's crumbs on me because you bit it in half. That's it. So, after the explosion recedes, you see that what once was the heart of the phoenix is now an egg.
Do I know... Does this egg look familiar? Do I know anything about this egg? What kind of egg it is?
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
I'm gonna cheer it.
Okay.
Now I'm kind of wishing I saved that take 20, but it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
Double crit? Okay.
I'm screenshotting that.
Yeah, okay. So seeing this egg, you suddenly remember what's up with phoenixes. Or the phoenix. The myths are kind of unclear whether it's the phoenix or a phoenix. But the or a phoenix is unkillable. When they die, they explode, and then in their remains is an egg, which will hatch in a few days into a brand new, fully adult phoenix. Additionally, as the fire is receding and you're just thinking over what the hell with this egg, you hear a body slump over and hit the floor.
Oh, because it filled the room, right?
It did fill the room.
I'm gonna would I with that double crit, would I know anything about, like, if when phoenixes are reborn, can they be tamed? Can they, like...
It's essentially the same phoenix. It has all of its memories and yeah.
I wanted a pet.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna rush up, see what's going on here.
Okay. So as you rush up, you see essentially the cinders of what were once the chains binding this woman just sort of hanging in the air. And she's just laying on the floor, hair covering her face.
Does it look like she's breathing?
She is breathing.
Uh,
She
is
also
she
looks
unconscious?
unscathed.
Oh, so she is conscious.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to uh get her upright, try to help her to her feet if that's at
Okay.
all possible.
All right. So
Um,
as you help her up, you see for the first time in significant detail her face. Her beauty is striking, and you recognize her as Calliope, the first queen of Eresia. But more surprising than that is the angry red and black eye staring at you from the middle of her forehead.
okay. That was unexpected. I half guessed that this was Calliope, but that third eye, unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I, Jesse, know that can we just can you remind me what I would know about third, like what Scorpius would know about third eyes?
So you've seen a number of creatures with this third eye.
Right.
You've seen Versi. You've seen actually, is Demetria a child of Sidon? I know she's Versi's sister. Okay, they share Sidon, not a mother.
Almost positive.
Right,
that's
because
what
they're
he
two
said,
different
yeah.
kinds of nymph.
Yeah.
Right. Versi's a Nereid, or yeah, she's a Nereid, and Demetria is a Dryad. So their mothers would have been nymphs. Sidon, yes. So you've seen Demetria has the third eye. I just don't remember Demetria having a third eye.
You didn't describe her as having one.
Yeah, that's odd. You've seen Versi's third eye. You've seen depictions of Sidon's third eye. This is the third eye of a child of Sidon.
Okay.
Orsino had the third eye for a while, yeah. That was the Versi's third eye.
Right.
Yeah.
But I know that this is Calliope, right? Like
Yeah.
I've seen art of her.
There's art of her all over Eresia.
And she's totally fine.
Yeah, she's unscathed. There's an explosion rocked the room, and it apparently washed around her and freed her from her chains.
Do you know who I am?
So I'm imagining this as like you're kind of like scooping her off the floor, and she's like in your arms.
Yeah.
And she just reaches her hand up and puts it on your cheek. I know who you are, Scorpius. I've been watching you for a while.
The Phoenix said that we're related.
Yep.
How are we related?
Well, you are my great grandson. I've been watching you for about 6 years now. I watched your parents for a lot of years before that. I've watched your cousins and aunts. All from captivity here.
How long have you been here?
I lost track of time.
I have a lot of questions.
I'm sure you do.
You said that you've been watching and keeping an eye on my parents.
Yes.
Who are they?
Well, they were my great grandson and granddaughter. No one of import, if that's what you're asking.
Are they alive?
No. No, they died about 15 years ago.
And you see like one or two tears fall from his eyes.
And she would sort of scoop herself out of your arms and just sit down on the floor and direct you to do the same. I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Who put you here?
I was cursed by Narcissus for binding him to what is now Odyssey. I wanted to keep him safe and by my side forever, so when I was but a girl, I swore to the fates that he would never leave me. And when he found out that they had granted my wish and he could never leave, he cursed me. And then I thought that was the end of that, and that I could live my life. I had a life. I was queen. I had children. But then, when it was my time, instead I was here. I'll never forget the words he said to me. Until you draw your last breath, forever outside your grasp, may you bear witness as your kin who fail to honor your tradition are forced to suffer the visage of the serpent.
Clearly, I wanted that tradition to get fucked. Clearly.
Yes. The first day that I watched you was the day you fled. That's my curse. I can only watch as so many of my descendants have failed or rebelled.
Wait, are there others that rebelled?
Your parents. That's why I could watch them.
But part of the curse is immortality.
Most of them die anyway. You don't age, but you're still immortal. Mortal. I hate that.
So what now? Like what now that
I have to die, Scorpius. That's the only way to end this.
you're telling me that I finally find something out about my family and then it just goes away?
I'm sorry.
No. What if we take Narcissus out? What if we do that?
A god?
No, there has to be something else. I have plans and ideas for what I want for Aricia, especially knowing that you're still here, knowing that we're related. I need you to help me do that.
Do they still?
Aricia is not a good place right now.
Aricia was never much of a good place.
No.
Do they still tell stories of my father? My mother? Zoom's cutting you out.
I was whispering.
Oh, okay.
I said I was whispering. Do they?
Okay. Yeah, I caught the I just lip read do they, but then
got it. No. I mean, as far as listen. You're clearly not a nymph, so you have to have parents. But as far as I am aware, I know nothing about your parents.
They were Nemazine and Carpathos. Sorry, Nemazini. I practiced that like 30 times. Nemazini and Carpathos. They called me the first queen because my mother was never queen. Carpathos didn't like to share. He spent most of his life trying to find ways to undo death. And he's probably best forgotten. Death is something that happens. I've been waiting for this for so long.
And I have gone through so much shit just to find some semblance of my family. Just want a little time. Just a little bit.
What of the people you travel with? Are they not your family?
Yes. No, that's not what I mean, though.
I know. I can only tell you of those who've failed. Or fled. Or... I'm sure you have many living relatives. I had 17 children.
So you're only able to see the ones that flee, right?
The ones that turn into a Medusa.
Okay. And I'm the only one that still exists that you can see, right?
If the line of queens is unbroken, the current queen would be your umpteenth cousin.
Anyone know about this? About you being here?
No. You and me and the fates.
Well, about them. I think you mean fate.
Yes.
So I'll break the news to her about the fates. Oof.
She watched it.
Oh, right. Yeah, because she's been watching what I've been doing.
Yep.
Can we just have I understand what needs to happen. Can we just have some time first?
She just looks over at the side, at the over the edge, at the egg. I don't know how long we have, but what time we have, we can take.
So I would want to spend like the next few hours.
Okay.
I mean, I you said I would know that. Do I know? Is there like a minimum time before the phoenix egg hatches? Is it like?
With your 24, I think it's reasonable for you to know.
You mean my double crit?
Yeah. With your double crit. So you would know it's after anywhere from 1 to 6 days.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna take a few hours. Cool. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna let it even get to
a day.
I'm not gonna let that happen. Scorpius is very well aware of the timeline of what's happening outside of the volcano.
I think Orsino would send to Scorpius again at some point after a few hours.
I mean, after a few minutes.
After a few minutes, I'm
right.
sure.
Yeah.
To which I would say,
I was thinking about that. I just didn't get it out yet. Can Rip Gam Gam's eye out for me? Little souvenir.
I mean, a little insensitive. But yes, of course, duh.
So I do want to just point out that she has third eye, which marks her as a child of Sidon, but she called Carpathos her father. Just want to point that out.
Oh. So, yeah, I'm gonna ask about that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you're suddenly realizing that all of the art of her depicts her with her forehead covered in one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she tells you that Carpathos was the king and my mother's husband, and Sidon was my father.
And no one ever knew that Sidon was your father?
No. Isn't this the plot of Blood of Zeus?
I don't know Blood of Zeus, so I don't know. So I would just spend the next. Oh, I would tell Orsino, everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine. I need a few hours though. I need a few hours down here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna spend the next few hours just like talking about like what her children were like, trying to get like as much because like you know how like if you go like and see like that you see it in movies all the time, like you go see like old like great grandparents or something and you just go through like family photo albums or something along those lines. Like that's the kind of like family dynamic bonding time that I'm trying to get with her.
Okay.
So like
You succeed.
And then like asking her to tell me about like how Odyssey was formed and like what it was like to be there when Odyssey was formed, and you know, like just
so the answer to that is unfortunately a lot of slave labor on the part of the Gigans.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how the walls of Odyssey were built.
Yeah. Well, if it was ever in doubt if I was gonna be a Dragonlord or not, I'm not gonna be a Dragonlord. I'm gonna fucking fix Odyssey. Okay?
Yeah.
Odyssey is all sorts of fucked, and somebody
so
needs to do that.
Fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over here trying to like figure out what stat block Calliope has so that I can figure out what CR she is for the eye, but it's fine. That's not super important right now.
Nah, it's fine. So like after going through like all of that, and who is it's hold on, I'm gonna get there. Helen, right, is the current queen of Odyssey?
Correct.
I'm assuming she doesn't know anything about Helen, but yeah, okay. I would also like to find out when and where my parents died, since she was able to watch them up until they died.
They lived in the underbelly of Odyssey. And they watched you from afar as best they could. They don't take kindly to Medusa in Odyssey. They were murdered.
Which means they probably didn't get a proper burial.
Probably not.
So after a few hours of all of this,
Chris in chat. Wait, was the Lady of Coins related to Scorpius then?
Oh.
We got a raid from L2S.
Hi,
Thanks for the raid,
L2.
L2. Welcome, raiders.
Hi.
We're having touching family moment.
Touching family moment. Calliope, the first queen, or the first named queen of Odyssey, is my family.
So she is technically the first queen of Odyssey because her mother was never queen.
Right. Yeah, her father was king. Right. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I'm just gonna confirm here and now. No, you were not related to Moxina.
Okay. Yeah, I figured as much. If I was born a Medusa, I would have questioned that. Because all Medusa's offspring are Medusa.
Well, your parents were Medusa. This was just confirmed.
Wait, then why was I not a Medusa from the beginning? I will ask her that. Ask her if she knows that. Because if they were Medusa when I was born, which they would have been, because it would have been when they turned 16.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can attempt the rite at any age from like 16 to 19ish. It's just when you're ready to try. But if you fail or you abandon the attempt, then that's when.
Got it.
That is a thing that is shared. That is a myth.
So it's not true that all Medusa give birth to Medusa.
Correct.
Okay.
It depends on the curse.
Got it. Okay, so after all of this, I'm my brain is a little full right now because a lot to take in about my character that I knew basically nothing about.
Session 32 and a half, you're learning about your character.
Yep. And there's been a long journey to learn about my character.
Yes, it has.
Something that I would definitely want to talk to her about is letting her know that I have ended the curse of the Scorpion tribe. Well, she knows that, I guess.
Yep.
She knows that. Sees me.
Yeah.
So I would just... Oh, yeah, I forget that she's seen everything I've done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I read your Facebook. I know.
Basically. So I'm going to if I suddenly think of something in the next couple of days that I wanted to role play, we can just do it in character, right? Like on Discord.
Sweetenly.
Because my brain is very full right now, and I'm sure I'll think of something later. But do you know? I know this may seem a little selfish. Do you know what's going to happen to me when you die?
The curse will end. For you and for the rest of our family, though you're the only Medusa right now.
But including all the living family. Yeah, we
I was worried for a little while when you ended the curse of the Scorpion tribe. I wasn't sure what that would mean for us.
I had a feeling that this had something to do with my family. So I had no choice but to do everything I could to figure that out. Thank God for my newfound family, because I would not have been able to get here without them.
You have a lot more to do. Hey, thanks for the follow, Rolling Deadly.
But I want to make sure that this is as painless as possible for you. You've gone through enough as it is.
You have a Zephos, right? She'll kind of reach for it and just hold the point of it against her chest, just between her ribs. It has to be you.
I will take the hilt of it and drive it into her as I embrace her into a hug and just whisper, "I'm sorry and I love you," into her ear as it's happening.
And with her last breath, she'll say, "I love you too." And as your great grandmother's lifeblood flows down your hand, the ground beneath your feet begins to rumble. The chamber gets hotter as the lava starts to rise. Hey, Phoenix Firestar is now staying at the Gilded Troll. Welcome back, Phoenix Firestar. For the trauma. Thanks, Phoenix Firestar. The lava begins to swell and fill the chamber. And she goes limp.
Does it seem like the lava levels are rising?
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to, with my 25 strength, cradle her up.
Yep.
And I am going to start running out, and I'm going to take the stairs to the north.
Okay. So you're gonna pick her up. I think with a bonus action and an action dash, you could literally run along the wall and never touch the floor, because it very quickly spills over onto like the flat floor, and you could jump from rock to rock, but I think it's cooler if you just run along the wall. And then you make it to the stairs, and as you dash up the stairs, the lava chases, licking at your heels before finally surging and threatening to envelop you. Instead, the searing heat pushes you, first barely faster than you were running, and then soon after you find yourself hurtling at breakneck speed into the nothingness once again. And that's where we'll end the session. That was like exactly an hour and a half. Fucking nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Exhale. Breathe.
Just making a habit of Jesse crying on the Gilded Trolls channel.
Yeah.
Fine. Everything's fine.
The feels.
God, I literally knew nothing about my character's backstory other than grew up in a monastery.
I do want to specify to the viewers that was on purpose.
Yeah.
He basically handed me a blank slate and said, "Here, have all the stuff."
Yeah, I was just like, I know that I am not great with meta knowledge, and so like I could have created all of these things that my character doesn't know, but I knew that it would have been a better experience for me if Ian did it.
I got 1,000 bits from A-Lot for me. If it's cool, I'm gonna take 5 cheers pose and I take 20. If you don't specify, I get to pick. But I don't want 10 cheers pose. That's obscene. We got 1,000 bits from A-Lot for Jesse.
I, however, will take 10 cheers pose.
You mean replace the 10 cheers pose you started with?
Yeah. Well, now I have more than 10. Now I have 12.
Man.
Yeah.
So in session 0 and 0.5, which wasn't streamed, Jesse basically told me I was dropped off at a monastery as a baby, don't know my parents, so I got to pick who they were. And he said that the curse happened at this time in my life, but I don't know why.
And I don't know like who cursed me.
Right.
Like I've not a clue.
Right. But I mean, you did learn a while ago, thanks to Orsino's divination, that Narcissus cursed you.
Right.
You just didn't know how or why. I do want to point out that Calliope was able to watch both of your parents.
Right. Yeah.
I think over the course of the conversation, she would have revealed that they were twin siblings. I just want to point that out.
My parents were twin
Yes.
siblings? Oh, God. No wonder Scorpius is so fucked up.
I also want to point out that you're an elf and Calliope is a human, and I don't know how that works. Magic. I'm guessing that
it's D&D, okay?
Well, so Calliope's like daughter had a child with an elf, and that made a half elf, and then the half elf had a child with an elf, and then made a half elf but a little bit more elf, and eventually the human got diluted.
Yep.
But there's just enough human in you for you to claim lineage back to Calliope.
Yeah. After how many generations?
It was 10 generations. It's 8 greats and then grandson. So grandson's already 2. Yeah, 10 generations.
Yeah.
Someone true polymorphed somewhere. I mean, that would do it.
Yeah,
that would certainly do it.
That would do it. Yeah.
And you also know that the little Scorpius Lannister. Do we catch a cheer? We got a cheerspiration for Jesse from Andy 4 minutes ago.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. I did miss that, so thank you for saying that.
Yeah, we don't get alerts.
And thank you for sending it.
I really wish I could set it up so we get alerts of some sort for channel points. But yeah, at least they show up in my activity feed, so I can at least like go back if someone points it out. Yeah. What was I gonna say?
Scorpius Lannister, stupid.
Yeah. Oh, Tim actually made it through. Well, yeah, he said he might fall asleep halfway through because it's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
But yeah, any just sort of clarifying questions that you wanted to ask out of character before we wrap up?
No, not right now. At least I'm sure I will. My brain is exploding with knowledge right now.
Okay, sure. So obviously you can ask over the course of the next few days. I'm sure a lot of things will probably end up getting clarified when you share some of this with your party. One of the things that I really like doing as a DM is giving information to one player and then allowing that player to give the information to the rest of the party. I think everyone's here watching, so I think they all know.
Yeah, that's fine.
I know I saw Luke earlier. I don't know if he's still here.
Yeah, he just messaged at 10:02. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep, there he is. Okay, yeah, everyone's here. Everyone saw. Everyone's watching.
Yeah.
So, neat. So yeah. If there's no questions, I think we're about done here. So thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for just coming out on a random Friday, even though we don't usually stream on Fridays. I really appreciate everyone being here.
Here's what's probably an obvious question.
Okay.
My race is changing, right?
It is. You are no longer a Medusa. You're losing all of your Medusa racial traits and gaining your Wood Elf racial traits. Mm-hmm. We will need some art update. Probably. So,
knowing that, well, actually, I already knew that. I would just like to say that when I was hugging her, my snakes were also like kind of. They all took Cuddles was leading by example.
Okay.
They all like wrapped around her as well.
Okay. And then they all just fall off. Would you collect them quickly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. And then probably over the course of the next few hours or maybe even days, like you would shed your scales as well. And also this actually completes your epic path.
Which means I have 22 wisdom.
You got 22 wisdom. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you everyone for being here. If you're watching us live on Twitch, I mean, thanks, because this is a weird off-schedule day. But also, please check out our YouTube. We have every single video we've ever streamed over on our YouTube. Over 250 videos, probably approaching 300 at this point. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please check out our Twitch. We're live like 3 days a week generally. On Saturdays at noon, I do DM prep for Odyssey. And then at 4, we play Odyssey, because prepping day of is totally a good idea. And then on Sundays we do a bunch of one-shots, and sorry, brain fart. This coming Sunday we're doing a PvP deathmatch benefiting Extra Life, where we're gonna have all of our Odyssey, the Dragonlords, and Curse of Strahd players murdering the shit out of each other. And we do Rime of the Frostmaiden on Mondays at 6:30 p.m. EST, but we're not going to be playing this coming Monday. We gotta sort of regroup and figure some things out. And then that's plugs. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, those exist. Whatever. I'm honestly thinking about deleting Twitter because I don't use it.
It's fine.
It's fine. It exists. Like, at least it's there or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, did I miss anything?
I don't know. I gotta admit, I wasn't really paying attention because my head is so full.
That's fair.
So,
but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Ginger with Souls. He's playing Valheim.
Yeah.
We really like Ginger. He's a cool dude. I
also found out today that I love Valheim. So
what?
Yeah.
Plug Jesse. Okay.
Hi, I'm Jesse.
Hi, Jesse is here. He streams on Twitch. He's Jables917. He streams on Twitch. He actually streamed like 30 minutes before we started this.
Yeah.
And got off stream and immediately hopped on a Zoom call so we can get ready for this. So that's some fucking hustle. You've been streaming for the last 6 hours.
Yeah.
Go take a break.
Okay. I mean, I only take an hour break between my stream and Odyssey on Saturdays anyway. So I'm used to that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I do the same fucking thing with DM prep. So, but yeah, thank you everyone for being here. We're gonna go ahead and raid Ginger, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
New keyboard.